Hi, today I'm going to help you get out of your headache. I'm going to give you a few steps to get headache relief. All right, so follow along if you want to hear these easy at-home solutions that you can implement right now and get out of that headache and get out of the cycle. Stay listening. So I'm Maxine Lamoureux. I'm an osteopathic manual practitioner trained in Canada. I'm also a registered massage therapist, licensed massage therapist, and active release technique certified full body therapist. Now I work in Naples, Florida. My husband and I own our own practice called Naples Massage and Neuromuscular, or otherwise known as Avalon Performance Therapy. If you want more information there, please go find us on social media. We are on Instagram and on Facebook, or if you're in the area, just book in. We'd love to see you. All right, so headaches, such a common condition that we see a lot in our clinic. And when you're in the headache situation, you just want relief. So I'm going to go over a few steps that you can put in practice right away. So number one, get out of the stimuli, okay? So get away from the environment that's aggravating your headache. So it's probably bright lights, it's probably noise or stress. So if you can get out of there, try to go to a quiet area, dim the lights, lower the volume, try to relax. Second of all, you want to practice diaphragmatic breathing. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we have a bunch of videos on our channel talking to you about how to do diaphragmatic breathing. And so you want to breathe into your abdomen, try to reduce breathing into your neck and shoulders. So a lot of us breathe like this, okay? That's dysfunctional. We want to try and breathe through our abdomen. And when we're doing our diaphragmatic breathing, we're trying to lower our parasympathetic system, our sympathetic system, try to get more into parasympathetic. And so what you want to do is inhale through your nose. It automatically sends the air down into your lungs. Your lungs come all the way down to here. You're going to expand your ribs, expand your abdomen, and then let the air passively, soundlessly come out, because those muscles of expiration, they are recoil muscles. So practice 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing. Maybe you'll fall asleep, which is the best thing you can do when a headache hits. Next, what I really recommend as well is make sure you hydrate. Drink some water. Maybe you're dehydrated and that's causing this. But also when we're talking hydrotherapy, what I always recommend is there's a vascular component with headaches. And so what you want to do is pull some of that vascular, the blood away from your head. And so what you can do is place a cool compress at the base of your neck, around here. It'll feel phenomenal. And you can even put some heat at your feet to draw the blood away. Okay, so there's sometimes inflammation, and that's compressing your nerves, and it's triggering trigger points or your knots that are causing referral patterns, causing you to have, that headband headache. Sometimes it's question marks, sometimes it's right in your eye. So many different types of tension headaches. So using some hydrotherapy, drink your water, apply some cool compress and some heat, that'll help relieve your headache in the moment. A few other things you want to incorporate. Okay, so stretching. Posture is usually involved, and when we are in pain, we tend to adopt this sort of posture. Okay, so we're rounded forward, and then when we're rounded forward, our head ends up coming forward. So try to come back. So what you want to do is gentle stretches. Again, implementing that diaphragmatic breath I was just talking about. You want to stretch out your pecs. It sounds counterintuitive because it always feels good to stretch your back when you've been working at the desk or chopping food for hours, preparing for an event. But when you're stretching out your back, it's just a quick fix. It's a Band-Aid. It's not going to resolve the issue. So you want to work on straightening your posture. So stretch out those pectoralis muscles that are right through here. Open up your arms. It can be passive, laying on a foam roller, the length of your spine, opening up your arms, and go back to that diaphragmatic breath. Also, when we're in this rounded forward and we head forward, our upper traps get very tight. So what you want to do is gently just bring your ear down towards your shoulder and take some deep breaths. Remember that when you're doing a stretch, you want to hold it for approximately 30 seconds, which is about 6 deep breaths. So holding it sideways. Notice that I'm doing this with my nose staying in line in front. Sometimes we do this. This is a sign of compensation because we're trying to get to someplace, and this is pain-free. Always pain-free. Maybe a 3 out of 10 in discomfort, okay? So we're gonna stretch our pecs, and we're gonna do some lateral flexion to stretch our upper traps. Next, what I really recommend, and this is my favorite oil, okay? I like using essential oils. They're natural, They're clean. Find the brand that you like. With me, I've got doTERRA, but there's lots of really great ones. You want to use something organic if you're going to put it directly on your skin, and something that you know is clean. So I've got here peppermint. Okay, it's going to have a nice cooling impact. Take some coconut oil as a carrier oil, rub it between your hands. Literally put 1 to 2 drops. Okay, rub it between your hands. First, inhale it. It's going to smell amazing. And then pat it down on your shoulders, on your neck. Here, you can put some on your temple. And if you have a diffuser, again, another hydrotherapy, put a few drops in your diffuser. It helps. It'll help clear your sinuses too if it's a sinus headache. This is more for tension headache. So, you know, if you've got some essential oils, peppermint is the one that I find the most results with. I've also blended lavender and frankincense with my peppermint, and I'll put it in a roller, and I use that on my kids too, and they love it. Other tool that I like to use here, I've got my yoga tune-up balls. These are the alpha balls. But if you don't have these at home, I highly recommend these ones because they have the right amount of tension that they're gonna loosen up your fascia. So that's your connective tissue that wraps around all your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, your bones. It's everywhere. It's in your skin. So it sinks into your fascia, so it creates a longer relief. But if you don't have this, then I think a tennis ball, something that's going to give a little so it doesn't cause bruising and hurt. And what you can do is roll into your pecs, but also you can do a still point. So this is a craniosacral technique, and you want to put the balls at the base of your neck here, or just one, and gently roll, again, using that diaphragmatic breath. So you can do some yes, nose, going right to left, and then up, down, and that'll help relieve that tension. Let the tension dissipate. We want to relax the muscles, which are compressing our nerves or triggering our trigger points, and we want to relieve the trigger points. So now, finally, the most important component to actually getting headache relief is to find the cause. Okay, so these are all symptomatic treatments. But what you want to do is ideally find a therapist that you trust. And again, all of these are just recommendations. If you've got like a really chronic issue, bring it up to your general practitioner, but your GP. But what you want to do is find out what's causing it. Is it postural? Is it subluxation of the spine, which means that your posture is out of alignment? That's causing all sorts of cascading issues. You want to see if it's a food trigger, if it's sleep. You know, when we're running on little sleep, that has a cascade of other issues. Making sure that you're staying hydrated, making sure that you know what foods might be triggering you. I've got a whole lot of suggestions here, and if you click on the link below, I will send you a PDF explaining all of this, and I will give you my 3 guides to tackling what is the cause of your headache. No one should live in that kind of pain, in that cycle. We can get out of the cycle, and I want to help you. So if that is something of interest to you, please go to the link in the comment section and send me your email, and I'll send that for free. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel. We are always trying to come out with beneficial exercises, stretches, information like this, because we want to be your ally in healthcare and maintaining a healthy lifestyle and being able to enjoy and thrive life as much as possible. If you're in town, please book in with our clinicians. We are very dedicated, highly trained, here to support you. We will be putting out some rehab courses. We are working on them right now. I personally am working on a headache rehab program, and also I will be putting out information on temporomandibular dysfunction and thoracic outlet syndrome. So thank you so much for listening. Just to recap quickly, get out of the stimuli, get out of what's causing your pain, your headache to get worse. Do some diaphragmatic breathing. Use hydrotherapy, do some gentle stretching, utilize your clean, organic essential oils, use your yoga tune-up balls or whichever balls you like, release some of that muscle tension, get a little deeper than from the stretch, and finally get to the cause. Find the cause so that you can get out of the headache cycle. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.